And the Gabby Petito case has put the topic of domestic abuse into the spotlight. But what exactly does that look like?
Yeah, Local News 8's reporter Rachel Fabi talked with the Domestic Violence Center in Idaho Falls and has more.
Sometimes I have OCD and sometimes I just get really frustrated.
You've seen the video.
We drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl.
He was slapping her?
Or heard the 911 call. The Gabby Petito case is igniting conversation on what domestic violence is and looks like. And according to Tina McBride at the Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault Center in Idaho Falls, it can look like a lot of things.
The lower end of the spectrum is jealousy, isolation, name calling. When you start finding things that just make you uncomfortable being with this person within that relationship, those are things that you should question. You know, we don't have to wait until it becomes physical or, you know, until you've been battered and find yourself in an ER.
McBride says intimate partner violence is a gradual change. It doesn't happen all of a sudden.
People who batter have a toolbox full of tools that they can use to continue to give victim hope. And they will keep pulling from that toolbox and using the least restrictive tools until they have to use the sledgehammers. Because if we use the sledgehammer right out of the gate, then most people are going to walk away early on. And so I think that's something people think this just happened overnight, and it didn't happen overnight.
But walking away isn't always easy. The park service ranger seen on this body cam footage responding to that call told Deseret News of how she encouraged Petito to reevaluate her relationship with laundry. But McBride says there's only so much people can do.
Until a victim is ready to talk about what is happening, until a victim is ready to acknowledge this, a lot of times it's like you're standing on the edge of the pool and you're watching somebody drown and you cannot help them. Because we can't make another adult do something we want them to do unless we want to become batterers.
So what can you do?
You can always call a domestic violence program. You can talk to them about resources. You can search the web. There is a ton of information. You know, you have National Domestic Violence Program information, calling local programs, finding out what is available, what resources they have. And if that person's not comfortable coming in by themselves, come in with them.
McBride also tells me if you're concerned about somebody, do safety planning on the front side, coming up with a code word or a phrase. So when that person sends a message to you, you understand what that message means. In Idaho Falls, I'm Rachel Fabi.